Hey, welcome back to another video. My name's Derek and I am right on the edge. And today we're going to look at a update Asmongold made on the Roblox situation. Earlier today, I made a video based on the first video, and now I'm going to make a few more on the updates to reach as many reach. Now, if I hear more stuff like this, see more stuff like this, or possibly help the situation, I'd recommend going over there to Slep's channel. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. You can always let me know. And yeah, like and stuff like that. Thank you. Now let's watch this video.
Hi guys, it's me again.
I always know it's gonna be serious when he's just sitting there in like a sweater, just talking to the camera, nothing in the background except for background. Just know it's gonna be something a little bit serious.
Today we're going to talk about Roblox. Very
Yay!
popular game. I actually didn't know how popular it
It was so popular was until I saw the previous video where it was like I forget what it was. Someone said like it was like over 10 million active users. Crazy.
was. It has over 100 million
I was wrong. 100 million.
daily users. Now, how many of those 100 million daily users are predators? I don't know the answer, but I know what the answer isn't.
It's not zero. Like, I bet you he says it's not zero. Oh, yeah. Or it's more than one.
The answer is not zero. And Roblox doesn't want you to know that. They're really worried about people finding that out because a lot of kids use Roblox.
You know what's crazy is that there's been predators on every online platform since the beginning of the game. This should just make them the norm. And I've never understood why companies, instead of saying, hey, realize that this can be a problem because predators will go to where kids are, they instead just pretend like it doesn't happen, try to sue everyone.
Kids are all the time going on Roblox. They play it all the time. I know multiple parents that have kids that use Roblox,
Yeah.
and none of them know.
I also know multiple kids who have parents who have kids that use Roblox.
About the problems that are on this platform, but
there
there are some people that do know. Two of those people, Jadion and Schlep, who are going out of their way to capture predators that are looking for kids on Roblox and then get them arrested. I think Schlep said he has contributed to and led to the arrest of 6 predators that were on Roblox.
I think it was more than 6. I thought it was 8. Either way, it's more than one.
Roblox, this is an amazing thing. Big W for him, big L for Roblox. But
giant W for mankind, and big W for him, giant for mankind, big L for Roblox.
But not according to them. See, Roblox is concerned that by Schlep doing this, Schlep is putting kids in danger. That's right. By arresting and by doing things that lead to the arrest of child predators. That's right. You are putting, guess what, children at risk.
Yeah, I mean that make that make sense. Oh, wow, by going after and catching predators, turning them into police, you are actually putting children at risk. Huh. Sounds like something a predator might say.
Now, I understand the idea of vigilante justice not being always good, but the problem is that vigilante justice prevails when normal justice fails.
Great point. Great point. Yeah, people only turn to vigilantism when the regular means aren't providing results. And I think of all the To Catch a Predator type things I've seen, Chris Hansen aside, he's my hero, my guy over there. I feel like this kid was going through it the proper way. Reported him to Roblox, and then he turned over the files to the police. And because he was worried that his emails weren't getting through, he turned in binders carefully made to show chats and stuff with these predators, proving they're predators. Like, I don't know how much more proper you can get. It's not like he was going there and trapping them to beating the crap out of them, which, since they're predators, they would also deserve. You know, from my point of view, obviously, I know you can't do vigilantism. blah, because people go too far or something. But in this case, I think we could make an exception. Just one.
which is actually not accurate for Roblox because failing would imply that you tried. And it sure
Mhm.
doesn't seem like Roblox is trying. Roblox is right about one thing, though. It is a danger. Now, it's not a danger to the kids, but it is a danger to Roblox, the company. Because Roblox
Yeah. When I responded to the young man's video, that's exactly my take, is the fact that they are doing this purely because what he's doing makes them look bad publicly.
has an image to maintain. They want to maintain that they're an image, that they're a company with the image that it is safe for kids. Kids can go on this platform, they can play whatever games they
Yeah.
want, and they can do whatever they want to do, and they're going to be okay on their platform. Well, that's not true. It's pretty obvious that's not true. But anybody that talks about it, they're trying to shut them down. Roblox has put out at this point multiple press releases or multiple statements talking about why they're against vigilante justice. And at the end of the day, I can see why. But the problem is that you're not working with any of the law enforcement and you're not doing anything to stop this yourself. And this is the big problem that a lot of these platforms have.
I'm going to say one thing on the side of Roblox here and one thing. With 100 million daily users, it would be practically impossible for them to manage all the reports. However, I guarantee you they could do a lot better. You can just look at, I hate to use this as an example, but you can look at Twitter before and after Elon Musk bought it. He reduced the amount of imagery and stuff of that nature by nearly like 95%. Before that, Twitter had a major problem. Well documented. You can go back, you can watch videos about all the child explicit abusive material that was on the platform. But platforms like Twitter saying they could do nothing. They lied. Roblox could do more. They just don't want to, or they're choosing not to do. Now, against Roblox is by doing this, they make themselves look so much worse than if they had just thanked him for his work and worked harder to address the problem.
And I want to let you guys know that every platform has this problem. This is nothing special
Yep.
with Roblox. Oh, wow, Roblox is doing this. Nobody else is doing this. No, here, Facebook has this problem. Instagram has this problem. You know it has the
Instagram definitely has the problem.
TikTok, oh my god.
Yep.
You got Twitter, and then okay, let's go even farther than that. Let's look at the Boy Scouts. Let's look at the church. Let's look at schools. How about daycares?
Yep.
Every single place where there's kids, there's predators.
Because predators will try to work in a place with kids. And it sucks to say that because there's also a ton of good people that work at these places. Predators just also happen to be attracted to the same places as good people.
Guess what? It sounds bad to say, but people fish where the fish are.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. That's a good analogy. You know what? That sounds a lot better. I'm going to say that next time. People fish where the fish are. Because it sounds less like I'm trying to lump in teachers with the disgusting creatures.
And the problem isn't that. That is not the fundamental issue that people are angry about. Because we know this is a fact of life, it is a problem.
Yeah, I don't think people are angry about that. They're angry about the injustice of someone who was doing something to solve the problem being banned and being punished as if he was the predator. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you? You know? That's fucking crazy. And only a corporation could justify this. No rando fucking person on the street that you talk to would be like, yeah, let's arrest a kid who is doing something about it. Like arresting a person that stops a murderer and charging them with murder is fucking crazy.
It's something that we need to work on. We need to arrest these people, catch them,
Please.
and make sure it happens as infrequently as possible. But we know that it happens. The problem isn't that it happened. The problem is that you're hiding it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. You're also hiding it. I forgot about the hiding it part. I was just focused on the fact that fucking punish this poor fucking dude that's just trying to do something about it.
The problem is that you're trying to suppress people that are trying to make it happen less, and you're not putting in the due
There you go.
diligence and the necessary effort to put in minimum safety requirements for kids that are able to go on this platform. Why is it? And it's all these very, very simple things, right? So, as far as I know, I don't know this for sure, okay? I haven't really been on Roblox. Maybe I should make a video. Maybe tomorrow when I go on stream, I can make a video going on Roblox speed run.
Please do, but you're so big, man. They're probably gonna pre-ban you. You're gonna have to like use some other name, like Lord Baltimore, something like. I don't know. Just saying, like
To being groomed. I wonder if we can get to a whole minute.
I bet
And
you
so
could.
anyway, so Roblox,
Actually, maybe you couldn't. Try your best though.
why can you even type the word lolly in Roblox? Why can you even type certain different
Inappropriate.
word combinations that it doesn't automatically red flag your account and send it over to the fucking FBI?
Exactly. It'd be so easy. It'd be so easy to just put a catch-all in here and just like any variation of this word is unable to be used.
Well, I'll tell you the reason why. It's because that would lower daily active users. And
Yep.
Roblox cares about one thing, and that's daily active users. But that is only half of the truth. The other thing that they care about is the government suing them, which is clearly what's happening. And I think this is an amazing
Oh wait,
and a
the
great
government's
thing.
suing
I think
them.
it's going to continue happening, and it's going to get worse. This is actually one.
Fuck you guys. You know, I'm like, you brought this on yourself. I'm glad the government's suing you if they are. I'm glad. It shouldn't have to be done. You should have just done your fucking job to begin with. Have a children's company. You have an online platform for children that is designed for children. Then you need to have fucking enforcement to protect children. If you don't think so, you're a fucking retard.
One of the one and I think very few instances
Crazy.
where a company behaving badly is actually being treated and responded to in a way that I think is extremely fair, and they're being held accountable.
Yeah, this is great. This should have been happening for like, I don't know, 50 years.
They're not only being held accountable by members of Congress, they're also being held accountable by entire states. And there's more and more people. You've had other very, very large creators. Creekcraft, I believe, I apologize if I'm getting the name wrong, is the, as far as one of, if not the biggest Roblox creator, has left the Roblox creator program. A lot of other people have done the same thing, especially after he did. Huge W for him. And the fact is that you're going to see even more people doing this now. Because
take
at
a
this
stand.
point, Roblox, Pandora's box is open. You Streisand affected this entire thing, and I'm glad to say, listen, I didn't do this, but hey, if I can be a drop in the ocean, I'm glad. I'm so glad. Because this has been a problem.
Yeah, that's why I decided to make these videos. I'm going to make another video about Left's lawsuit because it's actually going to sue them. And it's good because this is going to iron out the laws. And it's also good because they should be punished for punishing people that weren't doing
Really, it's been a problem. It's always been a problem, right? But the issue is that, again, they're hiding it. They're trying to hide it. They don't want you to know about it. And they will use legal bull.
And by hiding it from parents, from users, the fact that it's a potential problem, they allow a safe haven for predators to do what predators do.
Bullying to suppress people that are actively trying to help kids. Now, a little bit of background on Schlepp. Schlepp got groomed on fucking Roblox, too.
Dude, that fucking can't believe. I mean, I can believe it. I just don't like to believe it. The fact that he was victim of what he's fighting against, you know? And that's a powerful thing.
So, big surprise, this is a little bit of a soft spot for him, okay? He doesn't necessarily like this a whole lot. So,
He probably doesn't like to have to sue the childhood game he grew up on either.
he's put a lot of effort and time into finding these people, and he's done so successfully. So, it's kind of like that I consent, I don't.
The problem is that when they banned his accounts, they were actively getting information on other predators, and because the accounts were banned before they compiled all the information, they weren't able to send like a complete file to the FBI. So by banning them, Roblox actively protected predators.
Meme.
Wild.
Roblox is the one that's not consenting. The police department is saying, "Thank you, Schlepp. This is great.
Yep.
Thank you. This is amazing. You're helping us find these."
Yeah, the police department's thanking them. The FBI thanked this guy. Even some of his victims wrote thank yous because they recognized usernames and stuff like that.
Predators.
Crazy.
I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? A lot of cops want to be cops to catch weirdos like this. They do. That's like one of the main reasons why cops want to be cops. And so the idea that it's like, this is their main thing. This is what they want to do. This is like, do you really think they want to go and micromanage some crackhead that lives under a bridge? Fuck no.
Of course
they
not.
want to arrest some sort of fucking child predator, and they want to feel like a hero. And you know what? When they do it, they are. And so the fact is that the police appreciate this. The kids that are involved and that are victims of it also appreciate it. They've sent Schlepp and other people that are involved with them messages thanking them. And so he's okay with it. Everybody's okay with this except Roblox. And why is that? It's because it makes them look bad.
Exactly, just like I said.
That's the real reason why they're upset about this. They don't care about this for any other reason besides that. And really, I think that's the most damning and most problematic thing about all of this, is that they are that concerned about this, and they're trying to use legal precedent, legal control, and legal bullying to shut this down. Now, what do I think is going to happen? I think that Roblox, again, by doing this, I think that they have made a tactical error, and in most cases, generally, it works out pretty well. Most companies do this. They successfully bully the smaller creator or the smaller person into basically silence, and it works. It didn't work this time, though, did it?
It didn't work this time because this particular kid was so passionate about this issue that he's working on that he made a video essentially in pure outrage, and it resonated with a lot of people, I think, especially bringing his own personal experience with it, bringing in the thank yous from other victims, and just like for all, it's like justice.
And so now what's going to happen? Roblox is going to have to implement more controls. They're going to have to implement more degrees of checks, more moderation, and I think this is necessary. You cannot enjoy the privileges of being completely free of any accountability of anything that anybody does on your platform while simultaneously making all of the money and also never getting in trouble when something goes wrong.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta at least pick two, okay? If not only one. This is crazy.
I think you'd be happy with just one, but two is it's a great experience.
What the fuck is going on? And so anyway, you've got a huge contingency of people, Congress people, obviously other creators, retards like me. You've got everybody that's talking about this now, and I think Roblox can't put the chicken back in the bag, okay? It's done. It's
Never heard that. Never heard that exact saying. Chicken back.
over. You've got to fix this problem. And I think that really this is the first of many, because I think that this is going to happen on other platforms as well, and especially as kids are able to use these platforms more. And I think that really as soon as this conversation starts, do you really think that it's going to stop with Roblox? Obviously it's
No, I'd say there's predators in almost every outlet. I played World of Warcraft for a long time, and I personally witnessed people trying to grow younger than them. I remember specifically like young girl in the guild, uh, 13 or something. You had people talking creepy to her, young age. Like we reported them, did what we can do, but nothing was like done. I remember me, my buddy Sean, and like one other person tried to report people for like creeping, and it just it wasn't able to be done. barely. Like, think of
not. And
at that time, maybe they do better now. I have no idea.
so, anyway, this is where I think things are going to go. I think that you're going to have a higher degree of accountability because that is necessary. If these companies want to operate these massive operations and have the ability to, make billions of dollars doing this, you have to have a degree of accountability.
I also think if you're making billions of dollars, you really don't have a money excuse for why you can't.
I'm not asking that, and nobody is asking that you stop every single thing before it happens. But what people are asking for is reasonable, proactive measures that are existing in order to protect people, to make sure that there are not any problematic actors on there. And especially, apparently, some of these fuckers get caught and then they just get let go. How does this happen? I don't know. But apparently, they get let off and they go right back on Roblox.
Yeah, that was crazy to me. The fact that some of those people in the video had their accounts banned or suspended, but just temporarily, and then they get unbanned and they're just right back to it. I'm like, are you serious right now? That's fucking crazy.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
This is insane. And so, anyway, I had to make a video about this and talk about it because I do think that this situation is just so astronomically ridiculous that it has attracted the attention of basically everybody on the internet, including a lot of people involved in law enforcement even, right? And everybody's giving their take on this, and this is mine. I think that Roblox needs to exercise more control, and if they were worried about being moderated, that's nothing compared to what's going to be happening now. If they think they're going to get out of this without any degree of moderation or any degree of accountability, I think that they are very
Exactly right. Share your thoughts, comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Personally, I think this is the right take to have, and it's probably like only take to have in my opinion on this topic. But anyway, that's me, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you next time.